The Last Midnight Game. Number 1. Turn off all the lights except for a lit candle. As she lay in bed, 13-year-old Kathy couldn't sleep. Her father had finally stopped beating her mother, and now the latter was trying to soothe the baby, Jamie, crying in the next room. Kathy slipped out the tablet from under her pillow. In the darkness, it lit up her room with a weak glow. Eventually, she heard little Jamie's cries tapering off as her mother sang a tuneless lullaby. Number 2. Open your window so that she can hear you. Kathy had been reading a website that listed all the collected midnight games that could be found online. The various midnight games, the rituals and the warnings, and the corresponding monsters, they all fascinated her. She didn't know if they were true, if they were a hoax, or a little bit of both. She had tried a couple and nothing had come of it, but it made her curious to know more. Number 3. Chant the rhyme to start the game. She found a new one and read the instructions. This one interested her because it was in Filipino, calling on a spirit named Ineng Maria who would come if you followed the ritual. You then played a game of hide and seek with her, and if you won, you could make a wish. She thought that she could do a lot with a wish that came true. One wish, she thought plaintively. That's all I want, just one wish. Number 4. Go to your hiding place. She followed the conditions: the open window, the lit candle, the stroke of midnight, and recited the rhyme. Tulog na bata, tulog na, wag pa abutin ng umaga. She sang quietly because she didn't want to be heard by her parents. She finished the rhyme and then went to find the hiding place. The house was dark, but she confidently slipped out of her room and slid behind the couch in the living room. Number 5. If you hear a whisper, find another hiding place. She heard something clicking and she peeked from behind the couch. Someone had opened the front door and a silhouette stood stark against the yellow light of the garage. She saw he held something metallic in one hand. Hearing the sound of whispering that seemed to come from one side of the living room, she jerked down behind the couch and tried to make herself as small as possible. Number 6. Do not, by any account, fall asleep. The man entered the house, his booted footsteps loud. Kathy heard her father come out of their bedroom and exclaim, "Who the fuck are you?" There was a flash and a loud bang. Kathy flinched but didn't make a sound. She heard her mother shout, "Please, we won't sell any more drugs." Another gunshot rang out and Kathy tried not to scream. That was when Jamie started to cry again. Number 7. If she doesn't find you at a certain time, make your wish. The man strode deeper into the house, looking for the source of the crying. When she heard the whispering behind her, she snuck out from her hiding place and tiptoed towards the kitchen. As she climbed in one of the lower cabinets that held the empty bottles and old newspaper, she knocked over a plate and it crashed onto the floor. She heard the footsteps rush towards the kitchen. Number 8. Chant the rhyme again to end the game. She tried not to sob when she heard the steps stop outside the cabinet. She heard the whispering again and the man said, "What the?" Then he shrieked. Opening the cabinet door slightly to peek outside, she saw only a white figure with long black hair at the kitchen entrance. Then the figure disappeared. With Jamie's crying in her ears, Kathy recited in a shaking voice the rhyme to close the ritual. Tulog na bata, tulog na, wag pa abutin ng umaga. Umiikot na si Inang Maria, hanap mga anak niya. Huwag kalimutan, Isarado ang pintana. May sumisilip na mata. Patayin na, mga kandila. Baka mapansin ka niya. Namatay, nawala, mga batang alaga ni Ineng Maria. Tulog na bata, tulog na. Baka kunin ka ni Ineng Maria.